My name is Anna Harvey, and I'm the Director of the Department of Small and Local Business Development under Mayor Muriel Bowser. So thank you very much for being here. It's a really wonderful, wonderful morning in Ward 6. Thank you. And we're here for a very special occasion. Like I said, I'm the Director for Small Businesses, and this is what we live and breathe. And we are just so delighted to come actually to land in the middle of Ward 6 and support small businesses. You know that you're familiar with the Main Street program. The Main Street program is a proven concept that really gets down into the neighborhood. And with a little investment from the government, the neighborhood itself, the business around the neighborhood, really kick in and become this cohesive unit. And what we're really more concerned about is protecting those businesses that have been here in the hard times, and there are a little bit of risk of being pushed out. So you want to make sure that if you're an old business that you've been here in the hard times, we keep you together. And if you're new, we want to welcome you. We want to make sure that you fit in the community and that we. What? Okay. Am I being attacked by small businesses?
You're doing great.
All right, so that's good. So you cannot do anything to me because I have a whole bunch of people behind me to protect me. But anyway, so this is the point. So today we launched our newest Main Street program right here in Eastern Market. Thank you so very much. So everybody that came together and in very fast manner, we came together to really support the businesses over here. This is our baby. This is the new one that actually gets born today. But about a month ago, we had another one that we started at Columbia Heights, Mount Pleasant. So that's wonderful to see that. And this one, Eastern Market, is going to be next to our oldest one, which is Barracks Row. So the whole thing is coming together, and I'm really delighted to be leading this at the Department of Small and Local Business Development because we really know that this formula works. So we're really looking forward to see this prosper. You know, you see the size of H Street Festival. Well, that's a Main Street. You see what's happening in Shaw. That's a Main Street. We have Congress Heights coming back, which is a Main Street as well. So with that, I just want to introduce you to some of the players that help us put this together. So I want to, of course, Councilmember Charles Allen to come up. I didn't see that. So I want to say that there was about 10 Main Streets for 10 Main Streets for a long time, and suddenly in the last couple of years, we have 4. So is that a coincidence? I don't think so. I think somebody supports small businesses big time and supports my agency, so this happens. So let me introduce you to the Mayor of Washington, D.C., Ms. Muriel Bowser.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you. Well, good morning, everybody. It's suddenly March again, and you know that's good too. And I'm very happy to be here at Eastern Market to celebrate with the Department of Small and Local Businesses, with Charles Allen, with Kenya McDuffie, and of course with our wonderful Eastern Market Main Street. Let's hear it for the Eastern Market Main Street. So when 2 years and 2 months ago now, when I had the privilege of being sworn in as the mayor of my hometown, we of course put economic development and job creation at the top of our list. And we believe that investing in and supporting small businesses is a way to ensure that more Washingtonians have a pathway to the middle class. And so this means that we focus on ensuring a level playing field, and it means that we create nurturing environments where businesses can start, thrive, and grow. And the work that we have done is really leading to significant results. We continue to see in this city almost 1,000 people move to our city each and every month. We're one of the top 3 strongest local economies anywhere in the U.S. Our private sector is outpacing the public sector and job growth. And then I always like to add, not your grandfather's Washington, but a different Washington where private companies are coming here to thrive and grow. One of the most favorite things I like to report is that we are continue to present balanced budgets to the Council of the District of Columbia. And for 2 straight years, when we got our financial audit, we not only had no problems with the audit, that it was a clean audit, but we had no material deficiencies for the first 2 years running. Our procurement systems, our hiring systems, our payment systems, all running according to good government standards. And that is something we're very proud of. Now, DC Main Street's program is all about how we, the government, can help neighborhoods have thriving small business corridors like this one. Neighborhood serving corridors that have a variety of offerings, that have great programs, and that have a champion for the corridor that goes out and recruits the small business mix that we need. We know that Main Streets can also help us beautify our streetscapes and attract new customers. And that's what we've seen across the District of Columbia. So I want to thank the council for its partnership and helping us start 4 new Main Streets over in the last 2 years and continue to make those investments. We have really good news to report on the revenue front, and it's always important that we make investments that will create more revenue that comes into the District of Columbia. And I say that, and it's important. The reason why we will be able to make the hugest investment in public education in the history of the District of Columbia is because of the economic engines of corridors like this one. We are also able to make investments in the human services that will allow us to end homelessness and invest in more affordable housing because the economic engine that generates more revenues and allows small businesses to hire more DC residents. So I'm very happy to be here today to celebrate with Eastern Market and always get the ideas from you about how we can do more, faster, and better. So I have the great privilege of working with your council member. He knows I like to call him the new old council member. He's doing a great job for Ward 6. You were very smart to elect him. And I know that his focus on how we focus on local DC companies, the Made in DC program, and now his partnership with us in public safety issues is going to be very good for Washington, DC. So please give appreciation to your council member, Charles Allen.
Good morning, Capitol Hill. Good morning. So thank you all for coming out on this warm, sunny day. We really appreciate it. Since it is cold, I'm going to try to be a little bit brief, but I want to talk just briefly about, as this ambulance rolls by, what we're doing here today. When the folks and the business owners and small business leaders first came and talked to me about this idea, I'll tell you one of the first questions I asked was, why? Now, wait a minute. Eastern Market is an amazing neighborhood. Eastern Market is a great space. Why should we try to create a Main Street? And what they laid out for me was what I believe are the right reasons of why we're trying to do this. And that is that no one's going to take this building away. We've got an amazing space here. Eastern Market is a beautiful, iconic space in our city, and it's not going anywhere. But what we lack is the ability to have all of our different business owners and a lot of our different parties all come together in a way that starts to create a shared vision. When we talk about our amazing businesses that are on Pennsylvania Avenue, on 7th Street, along Eastern Market, how do we help build a cohesive vision and where everybody's coming together and pulling together to lay out what our plan is to support and protect our small businesses? You know, we mentioned Barracks Row Main Street. I saw Martin around here somewhere. Think about what they're able to do on Barracks Row. It's not just that they're advocates for the small businesses, they also are deeply involved in helping create in a dynamic space. So when we have a Taste of 8th, when we have a Barracks Row Festival, what it ends up doing, of course, is introducing this commercial corridor and all these businesses to thousands upon thousands of people, but it really helps create a vision for what that corridor looks like. Well, my expectation is that the Eastern Market Main Street is going to be doing the exact same type of work. How do we help make sure that we're not only advocating for and fighting for all of our small businesses, helping protect them, helping protect our retail businesses so that we always have a strong mix of the type of businesses that we want, but how are we helping lay out a vision? I think, for example, the farmer's line in the shed, how do we help program that on a regular basis? Create this dynamic, active space that is our Eastern Market community, our entire neighborhood. And we've got phenomenal partners around the table. I see Donna and everybody from MCAC that's here. I see our A&C commissioners that are here. We've got Barracks on Main Street. I saw Betsy and Champs that are here. Patty and Capitol Hill Bid. There's no shortage of partners that are going to come to the table. And with the board and the leadership that we have behind us, who's going to be helping create this and lead this, I'm really excited for what this is going to mean so that Eastern Market just continues to grow. We build off the strength that's already here, but we help set a vision for where we're going for the next 5, 10, 20 years to really make sure we're protecting our businesses and making sure that this is just going to continue to be an exciting, exciting neighborhood filled with dynamic and diverse small businesses for our community. So I'm excited by that, and I think my job next is to interview my partner, my neighbor to the north, who has taken over as our chair of, what's our committee name?
It's Business and Economic Development.
Business and Economic Development. So the partnership that I get to have with our mayor is as somebody who champions our small businesses is phenomenal. And then when I get to add Kenyon into it as well, somebody who cares deeply about this, it's just a dynamic trio that I think works hard on all of these issues for us. So my instructions are that I'm now to introduce my friend Kenyon McDuffie.
All right. Thank you, Councilmember Allen. I want to begin by thanking the mayor, the director of the Department of Small Local Business Development, Anna Harvey, for their leadership on the main streets thus far in their tenure. I also want to give really a hearty round of applause for them, as well as your council member in Ward 6, Charles Allen. Let's give him a round of applause as well. I am basically here to say ditto to what they said. I am here in my capacity as chair of the Committee on Business and Economic Development to let you know that I'm going to support your council member. I'm going to support the folks at DSLBD. I'm going to support the main streets right here. Everybody knows Eastern Market. I don't think we have to describe it and talk much about it. You've got to probably have been under a rock for the last several decades not to know about Eastern Market. I remember coming here as a young kid with my grandparents and doing shopping for Sunday dinner. But Eastern Market isn't the only thing that defines this Capitol Hill neighborhood. And the Eastern Market Main Street is going to make this neighborhood even better. What I've seen main streets around the city do is enhance neighborhoods that already have some really great business corridors, but they work with the community, they work with residents, they work with those retail business owners to make those neighborhoods even better. And that's what I'm sure that the folks at Eastern Market are going to do for this neighborhood. And so I'm really excited as chair of the Committee on Business and Economic Development to continue to work with Councilmember Allen to make sure that we are funding these things in the budget, to work with the mayor, to work with Director Harvey, and to work with all of you all who clearly care about this because you're outside on this really cold day to celebrate it. And so I'm excited to be a part of it. Look forward to continuing to work with the mayor, Councilmember Allen, and all of you all to make this neighborhood even better than it already is. So thank you all for being here today.
Thank you, Councilmember.
Now I would like you to hear the vision of the new Main Street. So I'm going to introduce to you the chairman of the Eastern Market Main Street, Mr. Manuel Cortez.
All right.
Good morning, everybody. We did it. And thank you all for being here today. I am thrilled to have you here with us as we celebrate the official launch of Eastern Market Main Street. On behalf of the Board of Directors and our program manager, Madeline, I want to thank the mayor for being here and demonstrating her support of this work. I also want to express my gratitude to Anna Harvey, the director of DSLBD, our ward council member Charles Allen, and Ward Number 5 Council Member Kenyon McDuffie for their commitment to fostering thriving commercial corridors here and across the city. Last but not least, I also would like to thank the merchants and vendors of Eastern Market, the brick and mortar businesses of 7th Street and Pennsylvania Avenue, and our A&C commissioners, Stanton Development, and the community for their support throughout this past year. We're extremely proud to join the 11 other Main Street program in DC, and we have ambitious plans in our first year. We look forward to collaborating with DC Main Street staff and all of you to strengthen the vitality of our business community through coordinated design and economic development effort, and several promotional campaigns and events to bring the new people to the area and promote this historic commercial district. As a small business owner and a stakeholder, I'm excited and hopeful about the positive and growth Eastern Market Main Street can facilitate for this area in the coming years. Thank you for your support. Thank you.
So, Manuel, if you would join me and the board members, if you would come a little bit closer. We recognize the hard work that it takes to make a Main Street successful. My staff at DSLBD, Director Harvey, and her entire team are here to support you and to give you all the tools you need to be successful. We know that this is an outstanding group that are going to look for partnerships all over the community and all over, really all over the nation to support the good work you do as well. So it brings me great pleasure on behalf of my office, the Department of Small and Local Businesses, and all of us in the district government. This certificate of designation presented to the Eastern Market Main Street as a full member of the DC Main Streets program. Your mission to lead a sustainable community-driven revitalization program that promotes economic development, strengthens the neighborhood, and improves the quality of life for residents. Signed by me, the Mayor of the District of Columbia, on March 3rd, 2017. So we go just step out in front of the podium. We'll take a picture. Board members.
Right here? I'm not sure. Let me ask. Andrew, you good? Susan. Do you want over here?